Hello everyone, Warrior here, and welcome back to Icarus. At the moment, we are altering our steel pickaxe here, and we're going to put on the platinum mining. We get an extra 25% yield from mining platinum with this. And what we had done is the platinum pickaxe we had done for titanium. We have gotten a decent amount of titanium, I would say. Now, I don't know exactly how much titanium we're going to need eventually, but it's working out pretty well. We've got a bunch of copper smelting up right now because we are a little bit behind here on a few things for the electronics. We have some left over. We ended up building this, which is just a new version of the machining bench, but we needed this to be able to make the electricity tool. So we could make the water. We can't quite make the water wheel yet because we needed more copper wire to be able to make more electronics. So we can get the water wheel up and running, and we will be able to get electricity going. But the electricity was mostly going to be for lighting. And then I started thinking about it, and we have leveled up, so we do have 4 points in which we can spend. And one of those points is for sure going to go into the biofuel composter. So we're going to get that. We're going to get the biofuel can, and we're going to get the biofuel deep mining drill. I think this will be very helpful for us. We have found a few things that we can use this for. I found one gold, one deep mining, and there's a cave. Oh, now that I think about it, I don't remember. There's a cave here, and there's a cave here somewhere. And I don't remember which one it was, but one of those had a gold deep mining thing in it, and they're fairly close to us, so it wouldn't be too hard for us to go back and forth to be able to pick those up. And gold is one of the ones that we've been having a difficulty finding, so I would like to get that online, but that means a few things. We're gonna have to do some more mining and do some more farming of that stuff. And then the other points I wanted to take was completely forgot to me, which is why I wrote things down, so I had this in mind. There's a deep mining ore scanner. It says within the surrounding area. I don't know how big that surrounding area is, but I would like to try that. So I put the point in that, and that will help us to find hopefully one for copper. That would be pretty nice if we could have a gold and a copper one. Then we'll have quite a few. We'll be well on our way to keeping electronics up and running. Now, the next thing that we want to do is we're going to take the sturdy stalks, and then we can do that one more time. Plus maybe the naturally preserved. That will help with food spoiling in our inventory, which will be nice. But our mission for today, it was going to be to get the electricity running in the base, but we also don't have any lights to hook it up to. And nothing here requires electricity just yet. So that was it was supposed to be just something to kind of get prepared. Oh, you guys need some food. Holy moly. Wow, we're running out of meat there for you guys. I'll have to go take care of that. There's no seed in there. Okay, well, I'll take care of that later. But what we're going to do today, we're going to jump on our good friend here, Tanner, and we're going to go for a bit of a trip, and we're going to go look at this side of the map. We really haven't gone all that far on this side of the map, so I would like to kind of explore this area a little bit more. So if we look at the map, we basically went up here. There's a cave up here, but I would like to go and kind of see what we've got up here. Follow this mountain line wherever it goes. It might go this way, or maybe it goes this way. I don't know, but I would like to find out. Of course, it's getting dark, so what we're gonna do actually, is we're going to take a nap first. I did not realize how much of the day I had worked away getting stuff prepared and built and things. So we're going to do that first. Because there's always something here that we end up having to take care of before we can run away. Where did Tanner go? What the heck? Where did you run to? I couldn't even see him afterwards. I'm going to put you inside so I don't lose you this time. And now that it is first thing in the morning, we can go on our trip. Oh, shoot. I forgot to repair this. I repaired most everything else. I'm not going to repair the platinum pickaxe just yet. The durability on that, it lasts for quite a while. I have not repaired it once, and we used it pretty much the entire time yesterday, which was very, very nice. Oh, wow. Did we already... Oh. I'm running up in this direction. You know what? Is there anything up here? I kind of ran down through here quickly. You know what? Let's take a look and see if there's anything for caves up here. Yeah, we got to get up that cliffside over there. I want to kind of discover this forest area more. Seeing how large that other forest area is and how many caves I found over there really makes me want to discover this side a lot more. And just see what we have that's close by. And if we don't have a whole lot, then, well, that just means that we're going to have to make more trips to our outpost. That's a platinum one? Oh, we might have a really good array of deep mining sites pretty close by. That won't be too bad to actually hit often with the MOA. Now I just got to try to keep these in mind as to which ones they are. I'm going to have to write this all down. I know that there's maps I can look at online and things, but that just kind of takes some of the fun out of it. Takes some of the, the excitement of exploring. Now I realize I could be missing caves that are kind of there in the middle on the cliff sides. But I assume that there really isn't a cave. Oh, we're way down here. Whoops. Oh, I guess actually there could be a cave anywhere here. So maybe we'll do a circle around all of this and see what we can find then. I was thinking we were a lot further back. I forget how fast the MOA moves. But we can do a little bit of a trek around here and see what we've got. Because we could run into some... We could run into a cave, for one. That would be nice. Go down another section, I guess. Take a peek along this wall. Oh. Oh, this looks like a cave to me. Make sure we're somewhat safe here. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys on the inside. Alright, I think we're big enough to be able to get Tanner in here, so let's see if we can get rid of the first couple of worms, so then I don't have to worry about Tanner getting attacked when we bring him in. We can bring him in a little deeper. Are there any worms in here? Hello? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to grab Tanner now. We can bring him into about here. That should keep him pretty well protected from other animals. Put him about here. And then hopefully he doesn't... The good thing about bringing Tanner with us, as opposed to bringing one of the horses, or to bringing a horse, is... Which would be Archibald. When things pop up to fight, they actually come in to try to help you fight. which isn't always a bad thing, except for the fact that when there's bees and stuff, then I have to take him back out this way, tell him to stop and stay. So, you know, because he just kind of runs straight into the cave. Oh, there's another gold one. Okay, so maybe we can do 2 gold ones. That will take care of our gold problems, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I would like to think it would. All right, so we have all of our buffs on. One thing that was kind of confusing me for a little while was I couldn't get 3 food buffs into me for some reason. And part of that reason is because... Come on. Oh, shoot, I jumped off the edge. It's not 3 food buffs. It's 3 buffs, as far as I can tell. So we have our well-rested buff. Can I get up here, please? Okay, we're going to go around. There we go. Keep going. Jump. Kill the bees. Can I get up here? In any way, shape, or form? Like... Oh, man. The ceiling is messing with me. There we go. Can we finish that off? Thank you. Okay, and then usually the bees will run away. Sometimes. Not all the time. We lost quite a few bees out of that. I didn't mean to do that. But that's okay. It took us too long to really kind of knock it down to be able to keep the queen bee and get a couple of extra worker bees. There's a platinum one in here too. Okay, so we have platinum here. We have titanium just back this way a little. And we've got gold in here. So this actually is a very good area for us. We also now have cave pneumonia, which is not something I want. Okay, so I'm definitely going to grab the gold. I echoed in here really heavily. So I'm going to grab kind of the, I guess, the precious metals that are in here, the platinum and stuff. Because I would like to find more caves. We have a decent amount of iron. I'm sure we're going to need more, but at least we know where this cave is. And we'll be able to come back to it. And there's a ton of iron in here. So, and one thing I'm pretty sure that I have figured out, or that I have learned, is that all of the mines, and this is kind of what I was talking about in the last episode. I tried to look into it some because it was bothering me a little. It looks like all of the mines have a set amount of nodes. So like this mine will always have the same amount of nodes, but each node has a chance to spawn a certain ore. And I think like platinum and titanium are like 5% or something like that. And we've actually been seeing a lot of that. So that would explain why we weren't getting gold in some of our caves that we were looking at. It's because it wasn't spawning in them. The 5 caves that were near that dropship really should have been enough. But apparently it wasn't. So I'm going to finish mining up what's left in here for copper, titanium, aluminum, platinum. And then we'll head on and we'll see if we can find another one. All right, that's that cave finished. So since we found one here, I'm going to assume there's not another one in this vicinity. So I'm just going to run straight to here. And then we're going to work our way this way. Looks like the mountain range kind of goes up this way maybe. So we'll go hit that and then see if we can find some other caves. Okay, I've been making my way along here, and I gotta say, I'm a little upset at you guys. Why did nobody tell me that this was here? Like, this is at this far end of the map. It looks like there's another section over here. Like, this is gorgeous. I want to live here now. If we hadn't built the base back there, like, 1000% I'd be building it here. This is amazing. I mean, it is, really kind of far on one end of the map, which kind of stinks, but this is amazing. Can I get up there? I want to go up and see what it's like up there. It looks like maybe from over here. Oh, 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 oh. Is that a cave? Ooh, I'm going to have to swim for it. That's okay. I think. There's no, like, freshwater predators in this game, right? I see lots of fish. This is really deep. This is, like, gorgeous. Can you imagine building the base? You know, now I really want to do that. Maybe, I think we're going to do more playthroughs of this because there are the 3 other maps. And there is a DLC which I have not purchased yet. And that DLC is for the big hunts or something like that. So there's plenty of other stuff that we can... Whoa. There are plenty of other things that we can do in this game. This is huge. Like, wide. I don't know how I feel about that. Is there something else in this cave? Or is this, like, just a special cave? Yo, this thing is huge. Where's the worms? I'm getting nervous, guys. Like, I'm being serious. What is... Where are the cave worms? This thing is absolutely massive. Okay, well, I'm going to go back to the beginning. Sort of. I'm going to work my way back from here, and I'm going to grab all of the copper and stuff that I can find. And hope that something doesn't pop out and eat me. I just came out, and I don't know what's drowning in the waterfall up here. I assume that it's like a wolf or a bear or something that saw us. Or saw him from up there and kind of like dove off the edge maybe. Or tried to swim across this way. Maybe it was just anything that swam across that way and then got stuck there. Hopefully it stays stuck there. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stick as much of this stuff onto Tanner as I can without him getting over encumbered. And not sure how much of that it's going to be. And then I'm going to grab the rest of it. That's too much. And then I'm going to grab the rest of it in iron. So I might as well just give you that little bit there. That's titanium. I'm certainly not going to get rid of that. I could drop the stone, but we actually do need some stone. So I actually will leave that there. And then I'm just going to grab as much of this iron here at the beginning as I can. And what we will actually do is we will come back to this cave very shortly. There's a few items that I want to get that will help us to kind of do some spelunking in here. And some mining all at the same time. I didn't find any gold, but that doesn't mean that there's not any gold. This cave is huge. There's bound to be some gold in here. But I only went, as far as I told you that I was going to go. And I just kind of worked my way back a little. Just grabbing what I could for copper, titanium, and platinum. So I'm just going to grab the rest of this iron here until I am full on either weight or inventory slots, one or the other. And then I'm going to head back to the base and get this stuff started to cook up. I may actually make another concrete furnace because titanium and platinum take a long time to smelt. But we will see what we have for copper already smelted. If our copper and gold is already being smelted, then I think we'll be okay. because that's what we need the most of. But yeah, I will meet you guys back at the base as soon as I'm full up. Also, this area here is quite beautiful as well, but we kind of, I'm all full up. I mean, I've only got 34 iron in one of my inventory slots, but I don't like leaving a node partially mined. I don't know why. I don't like doing that. And there was no way I was only going to get 16 ore out of a single node. So I left. But there is a lot of very beautiful spots up this way with waterfalls and things. Yeah. I mean, I like what we chose for a base. I like the idea of it being quite defensible and a way for us to make it better. But this storm may kill us on the way back. I suppose we'll find out. How far away are we? Oh, we're not too far. Sweet. We'll be able to make it back to base before our storm exposure gets too bad. I'm just going to head back to the base. And I'm going to throw down all of the iron, or not iron, but all the copper that we have so we can get the copper ingots, so we can get the copper wire. And I'm not going to do any of the titanium or platinum just yet. I'll wait to do that just because that takes so much longer. And I'm going to work on hopefully getting another concrete furnace. These missions, they take a little while to do, but then when we get back, it's going to take us a while before we can use the resources. So that's what I'm going to work on while this storm is blowing through. And actually, it may be what I work on even into the night and maybe through until tomorrow morning. But I will catch you guys whenever that is, whether it's in the middle of the night tonight before I take a little nap or if it's first thing in the morning. But I'll see you guys then. And we're back. Okay, so long story short, it's noontime. That's not because my nap took longer. It's because I kind of changed my mind on what we were going to do, and I actually kind of forgot for a second where I was going. So what we're going to do is, instead of doing the windmill would take 10 electronics. Now, we do have enough blueprints to be able to make this work now, but at the time I didn't. I actually just one-shot a bear, which is fantastic. The water wheel, sorry, not windmill. The water wheel here is, I've got everything I need, including the electronics. The electronics are just in a different section. They're over in the other workbench. And that's because I decided to make this. Oh, and now we've got weather coming in. I was just getting ready to leave. I made the biofuel composter. So we're going to take these biofuel cans and we're going to make a couple of deep mining drills. And we're going to go get those set up. So we can make 2 of these right now. Now, the thing that's holding us back the most isn't really the steel. We've got plenty of that made up. It's the electronics. And the reason the electronics are a little hard to make is actually we're doing okay, but I had run out of epoxy essentially. So look at that. We can make another 17, which actually means we can do all 3 things that I wanted to do. So we're going to do this, and then I'm going to grab some more iron. I think the cans are 25 each. I want to make sure that when we're doing this, which I can always do this later, the can is down here. Where did the can go? Oh, it's right there. It's lit up. That's why I couldn't find it. Yeah, we can make 2 of these. So what I really... Oh, shoot, it's not going to be... Sort. Clear queue. Let's do that again. Okay. I want these 2 cans to be filling up while these 2 cans are being used. So we can grab... Oh, I was making electronics. I didn't actually make these things. So let's make the 2 of these. And I think I want to put these out on one of the gold ones. And then maybe on like one of the either the titanium or the platinum one maybe. I'm still not really 100% sure, but I mean, we're gonna have to wait for this little bit of the storm to go by anyway. So I built up another concrete furnace as well. This one's cooking on titanium right now, but I had so much titanium and platinum and aluminum that I wasn't able to get the copper and the iron made up. So I built another one of these so that this one could do copper and iron. And then the other one could do the titanium and stuff. But then the titanium takes so long that I just moved the platinum over here. I mean, look at how slow this is moving. Yeah, it takes a while. So we have everything that we need. I repaired up all of our equipment. And I also made the platinum axe. And one thing that I was going to do was I was going to make the knife, but I realized that the platinum knife, other than mostly durability, let me see, I think I can look at it here. So this gets 200% yield from skinning, and then it's got 54 to 60 melee damage. The platinum knife is still 200% yield from skinning, but it just has more damage, and I think it would have more durability as well, but I mean, for what we use the knife for, I think we're okay on holding off on this. It uses up a lot of our platinum, and we've got some more cooking up, like I showed you. That just means that, you know, in another episode or two, we'll probably make the knife. It's just I want to make sure that I've got the platinum in case I need platinum sheathing or anything like that to kind of move along a little bit more. So let's go find, I think the titanium one was, it was around here somewhere, I think. It was along this area. We're going to go see if I can find that, and we're going to put one of these down. And then we can also go into the cave. I believe it was this cave here that had the gold mine one. So we'll run up there to that cave, and we'll definitely do the one on the gold mine. But I'm not sure if we want to do the platinum one. If I find a silica one, I definitely want to do that, but I haven't found one yet. So I'm going to run around really quick here and see if I can find anything that interests me a little bit more than the titanium. I don't remember seeing one, so there's a good chance that I probably won't. I'll bring you guys back as soon as I find one of these mining sites that I'm looking for. I found the copper one that we had found earlier. I forgot which one it was that was up here. So I think we'll do the copper and the gold, which will set us up for the electronics, which is kind of the big thing that we've kind of had issues with at the moment anyway. So we'll just toss this in there. That's activated. And we should be good to go. So that will keep mining until it runs out. In which case, whenever it runs out, we'll just come back, whatever. I don't know how many, like, in-game hours it takes for it to run out. But as soon as it runs out... Ooh, hello, bear. I'll try to figure out what that looks like. How long I should wait before I come back and fill it back up and stuff. But we can just keep checking these periodically. And, you know, as soon as we get a fuel can that's full, we'll just come out and swap the fuel cans and grab whatever's in there. And we can do it that way, I think. Now, the next question is where was that other... Yeah, I thought I was in the wrong spot. Now I just need to find the cave again. It's right here, isn't it? Yeah. So I think it's this cave. I want to look around really quick, make sure... Okay, it looks like Tanner's going to be okay. All right, you stay here, Tanner. We're going to go in. There should be a worm popping up. There he is. There should be another one. Oh, wait, no. Was this the one that had the platinum one? Shoot. No, the gold one's right there. Okay. We're able to get rid of all of them. Good news is we could kill some bees again. See if we can actually get up here properly, easily. There we go, look at that. Perfect. We'll take all of that. I do that every single time. I still press escape. I have not gotten over that yet. Okay, and here's the gold one. So let's put this gold one down. Fill this up with some fuel. Okay, so fuel time says 2 hours. So I assume that that is 2 real hours by the looks of it. And we're going to get 1.5 per minute. So if we go 60, 125-ish. Come on, get over that. Should be around 200 gold per fuel can, which that's pretty nice. I'll grab a little. No reason not to. And then I guess the next step is going to be, we have the blueprint points to do kind of what I wanted to. The thing that was really stopping me from continuing on is I started to look at the blueprint points, and I'll show you guys kind of the issue that I ran into that I really didn't know was going to be an issue. Just grab this one more node right here. It's not much, but hey, grabbing this little bit of iron each time is just going to help me stay stocked up. Just that little bit extra. We'll look at the blueprint points right here, and then we'll run back to the base and we can talk about some more things, hopefully, that we can get done. If I scroll all the way down here, I had to get the glass working bench, and I didn't need to get the glass building set, but I grabbed it anyway. I knew we were close to another level up, so I figured by the time that we got back together, we'd be good to go as far as that is concerned. So I wanted to grab the charging station here, and the charging station required glass. Now, it does require 10 electronics and all that stuff, but it requires glass. So I had to go back and get the glass working bench so then I could make glass so I could make the charging station, because I wanted to get the battery-powered lantern here. And that's because I want to go do some exploring in that really big cave, and I think this battery-powered lantern is going to be way more powerful than the lantern we have on right now. And I just want to make sure that we could make this before we went and did that. And I may want to do that in the next episode, which means there's going to be a little bit of prepping that's involved to do this. So I needed that, but then to also make... Shoot, where did they go? The regular lights. I think actually they're back here in tier 3. Okay. I knew I heard something. Luckily, it's nothing that's going to attack us. Oh, wow, I didn't realize we had grenades. That's cool. Maybe I'm missing where lighting is, but all of the lights that we need, they also use glass as well. That was kind of one of the things that really was holding me back, is I definitely needed the glass working bench. So even making all the stuff that I needed to wasn't going to save us anything, because we still needed to get glass and we still needed to do that. Where are all of the lights? Oh, over here. They're right in front of me. You know, so we got all these wall lights and stuff, but they all use glass. So we needed to be able to make glass to be able to do kind of the project at the base, to put lighting and stuff in there, just to make it a little bit nicer and a little easier working at night. Won't have to use my lamp and then, you know, use the new battery powered lantern all at the same time to be able to just work for a little while. And now that we have glass, it's not the reinforced glass, but it will be, because one of the other things that I want to do is I want to grab I think it's here in tier 3. I want to grab the biofuel water pump and the water piping tool, which gives us, it's a way for us to hook water up to not only to our plants, but we can hook it up to the concrete mixer and to the glass working bench. And that will help the glass working bench. It gives us reinforced glass, or the ability to make it. I still have to unlock that with a blueprint point. But then that will make it better for us to make a greenhouse. We don't have to worry about it getting destroyed quite so easily. And then with the concrete, it's got a chance to... I think it's a chance to refund resources or use less resources. I can't remember which way it's worded, but that'll be nice to not always have to I'm actually going to grab... Well, I was going to grab some silica, but that wolf, I don't know if I want to jump off right beside you. But refunding some of those resources will be nice. It's just less that we have to gather and do all that. So that will be super useful. Plus, I think it's faster too. I think that was one of the other benefits to it. So I think that's one of the things that we can do right now, I think, is we'll get the watermill made and we can... Did I just hear a bear? I think so. We can get we'll get the watermill made up and we can hook the power up. But then we're going to have to wait until we get the glassworking bench made and do all those things to get the rest of the stuff going. But I think this is going to be a great start. And I think we just need running water, which, I mean, if I look at this water here, it looks like it's running water to me. So we'll have to figure out the little kinks that go along with that. And we'll see if maybe we can get some power at least started. And then I will get us in the process of being able to do the glassworking that we're going to need to be able to make the lights themselves, which will be very nice. We are a little dehydrated. I'm going to toss this. It doesn't matter which one I toss it in. It's going to take forever either way. We'll do that, and then we'll toss some more in here so that we can have some for steel bloom. So let's take a look at... We can already make the glassworking bench. I just need to find out where it is in here. Can I search? Perfect. All right, so we just need... Oh, we just need some iron. Okay. Let's grab some out of here. And now we should be able to make the glassworking bench. I'm pretty sure that's it right there. So we get the glassworking bench made. So then we can make regular glass, which means we'll be able to make lights. I'm going to have to do some reorganizing in here because we are quickly running out of space. Perfect. You will fit here. You just take up a little more space than this way than I was expecting. All right. I have no idea what we need to make glass, so... Wait. How do I make glass? Do I make glass in a forge? Oh my word, I make glass in here with silica. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Alright, silica goes in. Platinum comes out. You're working on glass. Perfect. Well. Yep, okay. I'm a dum-dum. Got it. Perfect. Alright, which lights do I want to use? Ooh, frosted. Those probably... I think those would be bright enough. But we could also go with the exposed ones. I think I like these ceiling lights. So these ones are going to be 3 glass, 10 copper wire, and 6 iron ingots. Oh, man. Yeah, we definitely needed the iron. And then we do have 2 points left, which means we can actually grab ourselves... I was going to say the foundry, but no. Let's grab this and this. And we should be able to get all of this stuff made up. But I'm going to grab... There should still be 10 electronics in here. I'm going to grab those. And we're going to make ourselves, real quick, the water mill, or the water wheel. And we'll grab out our wiring tool. And we'll grab the water wheel. We'll go get that set down. But first, I'm going to put this thing back down. The seed extractor. So then I can get this stuff out of my inventory. And we got another storm. It's just rain, though. Okay. That won't be too bad, I don't think. All right, we're getting a decent amount of glass made up. So if I put this in here, you're going to go back to doing platinum? No, okay, you're going to finish glass. That's perfect. That's what I want you to do. All right, well, it's a little bit gloomy out here now, but that's okay. I think we can work with that. May have to turn the volume down. This was not the section I normally jump off of, but it must be placed in water. And now it says colliding. Okay, so I can place it out here. I think it's working. Oh, is this going to fill up like the fish things do? Darn, it might. That's okay. How do we do this? Place a wire. Oh, okay. So let's go out a little like that, and then we can run it across. Oh boy. Come on. Jump up the side a little here. Okay, there we go. How high can I go? Right there. And I can do another one right there. And then we'll probably have to run all the way around. I'm assuming that this will end up disconnecting on me on my way around. But I should be able to reconnect to it. Oh, perfect. There it is. And then let's run it along the side this way. We are starting to get a little bit of storm exposure here. Can I go through this? And how do I want to do this? Turn my light on, I could see. I think if we go here... Oh, wait, is that actually underneath the wall? 'Cause that'd be really cool if it was. Oh, it is. Let's just run it along the floor this way. And that gives us a point that we can hook onto. Let's set it. We'll basically make it almost like a plug-in that's right there. Okay, that's pretty unnoticeable, at least in my opinion. Let's grab these. Now, where do I make the lights? Are those made in here? The lantern is... So, maybe? Yes, here. Alright, so what did we need again? We need copper wire and iron ingots. Copper, iron. Let's just toss those in there. I won't use them all. Let's make, so 3 for down here, and probably just 2 for upstairs. So 5 total, I think, should be good. We'll see how bright they are, and then that will tell us if we need more, or maybe even less. If we need less, if it's just like 2 down here and 2 upstairs, I'll stick one out on the, out in the animal area. And then that's another thing we're going to need to do soon is make a barn. Definitely, we're going to need to make a barn soon. What are we missing here? More copper, lots of aluminum, electronics. Okay, so we're going to need another 12 electronics. A little concrete, a little epoxy, a little bit of everything. All right, so let's grab these first and see if we can do anything with these. I don't like that these don't stack. That's actually super annoying. Let's go there. Yep, I'm going to need staging to pick that back up. So let's pretend like that's actually over on that little beam there. And we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it should actually go right here. That's not terrible. Don't know for sure if that's 100% in the middle. But that means we're going to have to run a wire up and across, which is not my favorite. But this is a workshop down here, so it won't be too bad, but the one upstairs is going to be even worse, I feel like. So we connect in there. Luckily, we can go straight to here. Oh, that's going to show upstairs, isn't it? That needs to be a little lower. Can I remove this? Okay, we have curved, straight, inspect. Oh, wait. This could be dangerous. Ah! Yep, we're about to lose a bunch of the roof upstairs. If I don't hurry up. Ah, we lost some of it. Okay, I thought maybe pressing Y would put us in the deconstruct thing that would take that away. That's just a little bit too high up there. So I'm going to end up seeing it on the floor. So I'll have to fix this later. Oh, those are actually quite bright. I can totally turn this lantern off. I mean, they're not the brightest. What if I do this? This. And then we go... See, I hate how that curves like that. Oh. It wouldn't curve if I had turned the thing on properly. I guess that will do for now. I don't know how to, like, get rid of the existing ones. There's a cancel placement, so, like, does that cancel? Yep. Okay, that worked. Turn the lantern back on. We've got this on straight, so hopefully if we do this, we'll bring it over to here, and then we'll go straight to here, and then we will cancel. Can I not cancel that placement? There we go. And if we go straight from there to there, we can get rid of all this junk. We're learning. Slowly but surely. Okay. And then that keeps it from being seen on the floor up here. And then what I can do is I can run it along the wall here. And then maybe up the ceiling. I kind of want to put a beam on. So I actually probably will run it all the way along the floor here. And then we'll go up the wall, up the corner, and then over to a beam. I think I want to do a beam down the center if I can with some offshoots on it. So then that should help to add some more stability in here as well. I think. I hope. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix this roof now too. That's actually super annoying, but that's okay. All right, so we've got some electricity running. I will get the, I'll get the one set up here. I think I'll try to do that in between episodes. I kind of want to, I want to play around and do some different beams and stuff and see if I can get this to look a little nicer. I feel like maybe some interior wood. I wonder if I can put it on the roof here. So then the roof looks nicer. Ooh, and if I could do that, maybe I could do the interior walls. And maybe I can hide the wiring behind those walls. That could work. I'm going to have to play around with that a little bit. But we definitely have kind of accomplished what my plan was for the day. I wanted to get the watermill going and get some lights and stuff up here. I'm going to get rid of that because it's super annoying to see the yellow line everywhere with that wire tool out. But it's working. I mean, we've got ourselves our water wheel out there, which is providing us with a little bit of power. Ooh, how much power do these things use? It does not... Oh, right there, 75. Okay, so we can actually hook up quite a few lights before we run out of power. And we may have to set up like a second water wheel and create an entire network and all that stuff, but that's okay. We've got plenty of space out here in the river to be able to put down some water wheels, and we don't have to make it look super tacky either. I feel like, you know, I don't know how far I can run these wires, but like I could even hide them potentially on the other side of that rock and just run wires all the way over, and it'll look like we just have this one when we're up here on the base. That could be something if I can at least run the wires from that to, oh, that's gonna hurt, to this one. That will at least kind of cut down on how far the wires really go. So that could be a really, really interesting way to do it. And it might be what we actually do. The other thing was I wanted to make the lamp, the other battery powered lantern in that station, but I'm going to have to sit and wait for some stuff to be made up. So I think what we'll do is I'll make that stuff up. I'll try to get some interior wood done. I'm going to do it upstairs. I think downstairs, I want to leave this exposed down here. I may do like the top layer around just because then the stairway here can be done and it won't look, the transition won't be weird where if you're standing up here, you're going to see a couple of walls like this that are not done with interior wood. But then down here, we'll leave these ones this way so that it kind of looks more like a workspace that has been, you know, kind of partially finished to make it look a little bit nicer. I think that might be the way that I go. I don't 100% know how much we are going to need as far as the wood goes. I don't know exactly what we need for it here. Oh, just some copper nails and refined wood. That shouldn't be too bad. And then, yeah, I think we can do that pretty easily, actually. So I should be able to get that done. Do we still have a bunch of the refined wood? Got a little bit. So I could go do some more wood chopping. And get a bunch of that stuff. And what else? Anything else? I mean, guess get the lights hooked up here, you know, fill in that massive hole. I'll probably make a few more stone pillars so I can do ones here on each corner. That should help to add more stability into this whole structure as well. So I think we're pretty golden, I think. Yeah, I think, you know, we got the power. We did find that one big cave, which we'll see how long it takes me to get this interior set up. And I'll get the other stuff made up for that big lamp, the rechargeable one. And we'll see if maybe we can do some spelunking in the next episode. I think that might be what we do. Actually, before we end the episode, let's check and see what we have for missions, because this could also be something that we attempt to do as well.
The Assembly are expanding their footprint on Icarus and looking for experienced people. The Assembly's reporting wildlife issues on the surface. An animal is causing problems for their forward team. They want you to track the thing down and eliminate it before it hurts anyone else. Wish I could tell you more, but data's light on the ground right now. Guess that's why they need you.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do another one of those hunting missions. If it is more like this one that we did, the collect the data, that's a little bit different. Just because that was, you know, a slew of smaller enemies, which is much easier to take out than the ones that than the one big one. This one says homestay.
The Assembly are new to Icarus, but if their track record's anything to go by, they'll be running the place soon enough. If you're looking for some quick cash, this could be the one. Looks simple enough, but then again, it always does. You should know how to pick them by now.
You know what? Let's pick this up.
Working with the Assembly's a smart bet, and they're moving faster than anyone out here. They're paying the contract, but the clock, that belongs to Icarus. So check your objectives and get going, because they'll be spinning their wheels till you do. Stay safe, friend.
Okay, so we're not going to do this mission in the next episode. And that's going to be for two reasons. One, it's super far away, so I don't want to have to spend, not that it's a lot of time, but I don't want to have to spend the time running all the way down here. But the other thing is the materials cost or weigh quite a lot to run all the way around this way, which doesn't seem too bad. But I want to, in a future episode, pretty nearby, I think, I would like to make our little base over here. I would like to make this a little bit bigger and expand on that anyway. So I think what I'll do is I will make a new masonry bench, or maybe even just take this one over there, and we can do two things at the same time. We can make ourselves increase our base that's over there, our outpost, and then we can make them the new base that'll be somewhere like in that direction. Yeah, there it is on the compass. So we'll make them the new base that's over there, and we can kind of kill two birds with one stone, hopefully. But yeah, there we go. So we've kind of got a few ideas, a few plans that we can do. So when you guys come back, I'm hoping that in the next episode, we'll have this upstairs mostly finished, or at least I'll have the idea of how I'm going to do it, and I'll get the lights set up and hopefully get the wires hidden. If I can hide the wires, that'll just make my life so much easier, and it'll just look very, very nice that way. And I think just the two lights up here, I think will be okay. What are we like down here? Oh, wait, why are the lights not on? Did I forget something? Did I miss something? Why are my lights not on? Can anybody explain to me why the lights aren't on? Ow. Did something happen? It says you're providing power. Oh, and you're collecting spoiled plants for me. That's always nice. I think there's a wolf over there. Oh. Okay, shoot you in the ankle. That works. I don't know why my lights aren't on. I'll have to mess with that and figure that out too. I must have done something wrong. Maybe when I unhooked something, I never got it hooked back up fully. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. I am so confused right now. Okay, well, I guess I got a few things to figure out in between episodes, I guess. I gotta figure out what's going on with these lights and why they're not working. Okay, so when you guys come back, hopefully I'll have more of this stuff figured out. But thank you all for joining me today. If you enjoyed the episode, I would appreciate it if you'd hit that like button and if you'd subscribe to the channel. But that's it for this one. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.